Well, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm working on something a little bit different. I thought I'd share with you because it's kind of a unique thing. You guys know it's mostly for muscle cars and hot rods, alignment, chassis work, all that kind of stuff. So this is an Infiniti QX30, which is actually a Mercedes. Basically a compact crossover, basically a hatch wagon, I would call it, more than an SUV. Pretty good looking little car, trimmed out pretty nice. Got suede A-pillars, feels soft. As always, Infiniti always has really nice interior packages. This one's really nice. So this one came into us for thumping from the rear end, and when you're going around turns and roundabouts or in parking lots, you hear what sounds like a bass hit from a stereo, just thump, 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 and it varies when it does it, but it was pretty consistent. I was like, man, it sounds like it's coming from the rear diff. Well, this has an all-wheel drive system with electronically controlled limited slip in the rear differential. So it's got an alloy diff case with its internals, and then it's got a solenoid that's actuated that engages and disengages the limited slip in the rear. And that was a unique thing, is, you know, let's overcomplicate traction adding devices by controlling them. But what makes it even more difficult is that the parts to service it are not available. The only way you can fix this rear end is by replacing it as a unit. And we called Infiniti to get a price on the solenoid that actuates the rear diff, and it ended up being a $9,000 part because it comes as the part of the differential assembly. And it's not even that big of a differential, it's just, I don't know, a little bit bigger than a football. And it's got an electric solenoid in it. We're like, well, how much is just the solenoid? They're like, well, we don't list that part separately. You have to buy the differential to get the solenoid. I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. But it is what it is. I ultimately did some searching. This car was built from 16 to 19 in Infiniti QX30, and then there was two Mercedes-Benz versions of it as well. And I'm sure that differential is used in other vehicles on top of that. But the differentials are readily available at various prices. But I was able to find an actual solenoid, so I stuck it in it. And we changed the diff fluid as well. But needless to say, when I initially looked at the car, I drove it, verified the concern, brought it back. I disconnected the sensor, or the actuator, and drove it, and I got a four-wheel drive in-op service light came on, service indicator light. And then the noise was gone. I'm like, well, it's not a fluid problem, it's not an internal problem, it's a control problem. So maybe my solenoid's leaking internally. So we pulled it out, we changed it. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's the unit right there. 2 bolts, it plugs in, 2-pin connector. Looks to just be an electromagnet. And then this fluid, which that fluid is ridiculous. It's like $70 a quart, which is astronomical for gear oil. But it's Mercedes-Benz, so you bought yourself an Infiniti and you get to pay Mercedes-Benz prices. So the Mercedes-Benz version was run from 2014 to 2020. Is assembled in Sunderland, UK. So this car gets all over the place before it gets here to the States. For the Infiniti, they were built from 2016 to 2019. Don't know what these list priced for, but if you look them up, our car has 60,000 miles on it, some comps online. 74,000 mile 2018, $13,000. 49,000 mile 2018, $16,000. I don't know too many people are going to spend $9,000 to replace a rear differential on a $15,000 car. It's a nice car though. Luckily we found the part, installed it, changed the diff fluid with it while we were in there because the customer requested it. Nothing really out of the normal with it. The fluid was a little darker than it probably should have been, but that with the clutch engaging and disengaging abnormally, it's plausible that the that the fluid might have some discoloration to it. So here's a used factory OEM 2018 Carrier with 46,000 miles on it. It's $1,200 cost. That's expedited shipping from Greater China. That one's probably going to be kind of expensive to get here. So I did a quick search and I found the solenoid of where I bought it from, or actually myself. They've got it on sale. It's even less than what I paid for it. So this axle solenoid from 2017 to 2018 QX30. It probably fits the other models as well, but that's all that this one specifies. Ships for free. It's on sale for $180. Apparently they got a bunch of them. They're trying to get rid of them. That's my solenoid. Marked down $100. 17 2018. These are the reference part numbers. So if you're out there playing with your QX30 and you get a quote from the dealer for $9,000 for a rear differential on your little sport hatch wagon, you might want to do a little looking around and seeing what's available, because there's other solutions to just replacing the differential. Now obviously this is a case sensitive thing. Just because you have a noise coming from your rear end doesn't mean that this is going to be the fix, because every vehicle's different. Maybe your fluid, maybe your action seal leaked and it lost its fluid and it broke, like really broke. Then you do need a rear differential. But the dealer option seems to be priced a little bit excessively, being that it's a Mercedes part sold through Infiniti. But it is what it is, you know. If you like your car, you're going to fix it. It's going to cost what it costs, and then you keep driving it and keep enjoying it. This car's got 60,000 miles on it. It's basically 10 years old, so it doesn't really have that many miles on it. But we're going to keep this one on the road for a bunch of time to come, and hopefully the customer will be happy with what we've done and the solution we came up with. And maybe they'll tell their friends that, you know, we do more than just wheel alignments and brakes and tires. We actually fix a lot of the new stuff too. So anyway, I thought that would be an interesting little factoid to put out there. Appreciate all you guys watching the stuff we do here. We're a small shop in Plain City, Ohio, working on everything from hot rods and muscle cars and classics to your modern everyday Infiniti and Mercedes and trucks. We got a company truck in for some service again. We got a van up here on the alignment rack. I don't even know what it's getting. Looks like it's getting an alignment. It's a good clean van. I like the full-size vans. It's like a truck, but it's a station wagon. That one's really clean too. I would drive that. Those are good vehicles. I've had several of the GM G vans and the Express vans. They always perform flawlessly, and they just go. They do what they need to do. It's basically, this one's basically a 3/4 ton truck. Be similar to an F-250 chassis. So they work great. Well, have a good day, guys. Hope you all are well. Stay safe out there. Remember, if you're going to do dumb stuff, you've got to be tough. Have a great one.